Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Charlotte, and if you're not, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a little get ready with me and a little update on my life and sharing with you guys my experience in Hawaii and sharing with you what happened. It was a little embarrassing, but I'm gonna tell you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I hope you guys are excited. Grab a snack, grab your makeup so we can do our makeup together, girl. So let's get into this video. Hold on, girl. Before we start this video, let me unbox this bag for you really quick. I am obsessed. This is a new bag that I got in the mail. This is from Tide Locker. I get a bunch of bags and shoes from this company. I will put their links and website down in the comment section below so you can shop their stuff. I get a lot of bags and shoes from them, so this is one of the best quality companies that I've ever collabed with. So this was sent to me to review for you guys, so thank you so much to Tide Locker for sending me this bag. I'm super excited to open it with you. I've already opened it, but I'm excited to open it with you. So here is what the bag looks like. Ah, she's so pretty. So this is the Chanel 19 baby pink bag. So I do have a Chanel 19 already, but it is more of a darker bubblegum pink, and I've always wanted a light baby pink classic flap. So this is what this one is, and I'm so excited because it's the prettiest shade of baby pink. So this will definitely match with a bunch of neutral outfits. So I just love that it is just that light nude pink. So here's what she looks like. It's super pretty and it has gold hardware. I hardly ever get bags that have silver hardware. It has to be a special kind of bag to be silver hardware, but I love the gold hardware because it goes with pretty much anything. So it does have the little pocket in the back. You can stick your credit cards in there for quick access when you're shopping. And this is what the inside looks like. It does have a double flap. This is pretty much like the deal. It is like the real deal. The quality, the texture, the smell, like it smells like I went to the store and got it. So I'm obsessed with this bag. It is so pretty. Every time I do go to the luxury stores and I carry my Chanel bags, I feel like they never know because that's how good the bag is. Like I never feel not confident to wear a Chanel bag in the stores because that is just how spot on these bags are. So I love it. It is so pretty. And then I'm gonna show you guys the size comparison. This is the biggest iPhone, the Max, the 12 Pro Max. It fits in there. You can fit a large wallet. It has double pockets. You can also put something back here. And then the crossbody, you could wear it as a crossbody, or you could wear it over the shoulder. These bags I love wearing over the shoulder just because it just looks so cute and classy. And I also don't want to get stains on the back because I wear blue jeans a lot. So this is perfect to carry over the shoulder, and it is just so pretty. I love it. So if you guys are wanting a cute bag, I will leave all the details down below in the comment section. Make sure you use my name for a discount. Look how pretty it goes with my nails. Oh, she's just so perfect. It's so pretty and I'm obsessed. So make sure you guys go check them out. They also do have plenty of other bags if you're wanting Louis Vuitton, Dior, other type of brands. They do have a lot of different brands, so definitely recommend them. And yeah, it's so pretty. So that was my little bag unboxing, so let's get back into the video. Hey guys, let's go ahead and start this makeup, and we have a lot to talk about of what happened in Hawaii. A lot happened, and it was definitely an experience. So as I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to be sharing little video clips as I'm talking of the things that I saw and the things that I did. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started because this is going to be a long one. So grab a snack, let's catch up, or if you're doing your makeup, get ready with me, girl. So let's go ahead and start doing our makeup together. So I already primed my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my foundation. So what I've been using recently is some concealer from Too Faced, just because I don't really do like full coverage makeup anymore unless I'm going to like a special occasion. And I'm in the shade light beige, and then I also mix it with this NYX foundation. It is the Bear With Me Blur foundation. I really like it because it does make your skin look super smooth, and I just use a little bit. I mix so this doesn't make me look so pale. I mix it in just so that it gives me a little bit of color. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that on. So let's go ahead and talk about what happened in Hawaii. So I didn't actually vlog over there just because when I got there, you guys, I felt so at peace that I just didn't want to do any vlogging. I really wanted to enjoy my time there with my husband and my family. We also went with his family. So I kind of like didn't want to be vlogging in front of them. Like I just wanted to you know, fully enjoy my time and soak up everything that I was seeing, because I've never been to Hawaii before. This was my very first time, so I just wanted to like soak up all of the scenery and the ocean, and I was just really happy to be there. So I did take a lot of video clips though, so I can show you guys what I saw and the things that I did. Like I did record a lot of things, I just didn't like record me talking in them. So yeah, that is why you guys aren't gonna see like an actual vlog. So I was like, let me just do a little get ready with me and a little like showing you guys everything that I did there. So the first day we actually had to drive 5 hours to Dallas to get on the plane from there, and it was a journey to get there because it was 5 hours to the airport, and then it was another 8, almost 9 hours to Hawaii from there. So it definitely was a long plane ride. We did watch a bunch of shows. We watched 2 shows. You guys have to watch the show Beef on Netflix, and we also watched the show Obsession. Obsession is definitely for adults only. Do not watch it around your kids because there's a lot of scenes, but it's a good show. Me and my husband finished both of those shows on the plane ride. So yeah, make sure if you're gonna be flying for a long time, make sure you have a lot of shows to watch because you can't do nothing for 8 hours. And I'm gonna put my phone on silent really quick. Okay. And so when we got there, it was pretty much, we had no plans for that day. It was just kind of like a relax because we were just so tired from the plane ride, and then the time difference is 5 hours back from where I live. So say it's like 10 o'clock at night at my house, well over there in Hawaii it would be 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's a big time difference. So we were just really tired, and it's like the day was still young when we got there. I think it was like 12:30 when we got there, even though we left the airport at 7 a.m. I believe. So yeah, it was just we were pretty tired the first day. So the first day we got there, I'll put some clips of the beach. It was very beautiful. We went to the beach, we ate, and then we had this juicy pineapple. Like the pineapple, they're very infamous over there for their pineapples. Have the Dole plantation, so they're really big on their pineapples over there. The pineapples were so good. I had like this huge pineapple slushy drink, and then we also had like pineapple ice cream. Oh my gosh, everything pineapple there was good, and every meal that you ordered, it came with like a slice of pineapple. So I was just enjoying all the pineapples over there. So yeah, the first day we just relaxed, went to the beach. We did swim in the ocean, which I was very nervous because I have a great fear of sharks, even though we didn't see like nothing like that over there. I'm very afraid of sharks, so I did get into the water. We did swim, and then we had a nice dinner. So nothing too crazy on the first day. The second day we did get on this boat ride to watch the sunset. They serve a lot of drinks to you. They make sure you have a good time, and you can take bunches of pictures. And then we were lucky enough to see some dolphins. They're called the Hawaiian long-nose spin dolphins, something like that. But they're known for like spinning, and we did capture a lot of videos of dolphins spinning out of the water, and it was just so cool to see. Then the next day that we were there, we did go on a submarine ride, and it was actually the world's largest submarine that tourists can get on, and I'm so glad because I was kind of scared that I was gonna be like claustrophobic. I didn't know how big the submarine was gonna be, and I do get claustrophobic easily. So I'm glad that it was really big, spacious. A lot of people fit in there. You could actually stand up and walk, not walk around, but like stand up if you needed to, like you weren't all scrunched up in there. We saw like 2 sunken ships that were in there. We saw a bunch of fish. It was just kind of like if you're in the Finding Nemo movie pretty much. And then we saw a sea turtle. We didn't see any sharks or anything like that. And we went like 100 feet deep into the water, so that was pretty cool. It didn't feel like you're going that deep, but we were, and it was just a crazy experience, and I really enjoyed it. The next thing that we did, I believe we went out to the Jurassic World. It was the Jurassic World Valley where they filmed like all the famous Jurassic World movies, and Skull Island, Kong, a lot of famous celebrities filmed there. Like, it's just pretty much where a lot of movies are made because it's just such a beautiful place. Like, I was so excited to be there. The only thing that I was like, oh, that sucks, is that we were planning to ride ATVs and go ziplining there, but everything was fully booked. Like, we did not know that you had to book those things in advance. So next time we go, I'm definitely booking that in advance. We just got on like this tour bus, but it was pretty nice still because they still took you around the valley and showed you like everywhere they filmed everything. Like, we got to go on the set where they filmed Skull Island, and I will post this clip of that here. And it was just really beautiful to see. So I'm glad we at least got to, you know, go on a tour. So that was probably my most favorite part. And then the beach there was just so beautiful. Everything was so blue. It just felt like I was in a movie, if I was in a dream. Like, it just didn't feel real. Like, I've never seen something so beautiful in like my whole life, I feel. But I just felt like I was not in real life, so I just wanted to like soak everything in. But I was, you know, living my best life over there in Hawaii. Me and Mark were like kind of considering on moving there just because of how peaceful everything is, how beautiful it is. The cost of living is kind of like pretty much the same here because where I live, the oil field is really big here in West Texas. So it is very expensive to live here, and we ask like prices on things, like on what everything costs to live over there. And it's pretty much the same thing. Like, if I'm living here and I'm like, wow, we could really be living in Hawaii and be able to afford it. So we were kind of like set on like, we should move here, but then it's like the cost to like, you know, import our cars, our things. And I know like when the weather gets bad there, like they have a lot of floods and a lot of rain. So I'm like, you have to like compromise with the bad weather. So I'm like, I don't know, like I'm kind of like the ocean is very inviting, but it's also very like scary for me. I'm just like, oh, like I feel like getting lost in the ocean is one of my biggest fears. Like, just the ocean scares me, but it also like draws me in. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I love, and I'm also scared like at the same time of the ocean. So I don't know, girl, but me and my husband were pretty like wanting, like we were convincing ourselves to move there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if we move here, we would have to move my parents too, because my parents are already like in their old stages, and I would want them to be with me like for the rest of their lives. So I'm like, my parents would have to move with us. So I'm like, let's bring them out here and see how they like it. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm like considering moving to Hawaii. But yeah, I really loved it over there. And you know what was the cherry on top, girl? One of the last days that we were there, I did not know this because like I said, I've never been to Hawaii before. One of the last days that we were there, we had looked on Google Maps for like an Italian restaurant, and it took us to the mall that they have there. And tell me why I did not know that they even had a mall. Like, I thought like islands like don't have malls like that. Like, I know they have like their own little shops, but I did not know that they had their own mall. And come to find out, it's the largest mall in the US. And I'm like, what? The largest mall, and it was like 4 stories high. I also took clips of this mall. It was 4 stories high. Every single store that you could think of, they had. And their Victoria's Secret Pink was enormous. Their Sephora was huge. I definitely got into Sephora and picked up a few things. I picked up things from Victoria's Secret. We weren't able to shop that long just because we didn't have enough time, and I was so mad because I was like, if I would have known that there was a mall here, I would have shopped here the first day, because we didn't do anything the first day and we could have like went and shopped all day. But I didn't know until one of the last days we were there that they had a mall. So I'm like, so we only got to shop maybe for like an hour and a half, but I'm glad like we at least got to shop at some stores. But yeah, I definitely want to go back and like save up so I can go on a shopping spree there. So yeah, it was pretty amazing. Well, let me tell you guys about the experience that I had at Louis Vuitton, okay? Probably like a little embarrassing moment for me, because like I said, I did not know that, you know, they had those luxury stores there in Hawaii. I thought it was just gonna be like if you're going to a Mexico beach, like that's what I expected, because I've only gone to beaches in Mexico. Like, I've never been to Hawaii, so I didn't expect for them to like have a whole giant size mall. So I took 2 bags to Hawaii with me. I took the bag that my husband barely got me for our anniversary on Fashion File. And then I took my little LV Tootsie Roll bag that I got from one of the sellers who sends me bags. So it's a dupe. It's not a real bag. It's a dupe. I took that one because I wanted to take it for when we're walking on the beach. We're gonna be on the beach a lot. I know it's gonna be in the sand. It's gonna get dirty. I wanted to take a bag that I wasn't gonna be upset about if it got dirty, or worried about, you know, maybe if it gets stolen. Like, you know, it's not a real bag. So that's why I wanted to take that one. So I was carrying that one while we were in the mall. And then we passed the Louis Vuitton store, and my family members and my husband were like, oh, let's go into Louis Vuitton. And I'm like carrying the Tootsie Roll bag, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go in there. And my husband was like, why? And I was like, because I'm not carrying a real bag in this one. This Tootsie Roll bag, I feel like as one of the associates could like spot that it wasn't real, just because the color does look a little bit off compared to my real authentic one. And if it was a bag that looked spot on to the authentic, I wouldn't have cared. But this one, you could tell that the color is a little bit off to the authentic. So I'm like, I feel like the associates will be able to tell that it's not a real bag. And also, it's not on my customer profile. So if I buy something there, they're gonna look at my profile and see that I never bought that bag. So they're gonna know that it's not real. So I'm like going in there and I'm like, babe, I don't wanna go in there with this bag. They're gonna like judge me. And my husband was like, who cares? They're never gonna see us again. We're in Hawaii. And I'm like, oh, I know, but if we buy something, they're gonna look at my profile and see that for sure it's not real. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to buy anything. And I'm like, babe, you just bought me something for our anniversary. Like, I don't want anything. And he was like, okay, but I want something. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So my husband was like, okay, but I want something. And I'm like, what are you gonna get? And he's like, I want some sunglasses, because he forgot his sunglasses here at home. That was the only thing that he didn't pack, was sunglasses. And it was super sunny out there, so he was like, I need sunglasses. And you know, I've never treated myself to expensive ones, so I want to buy some from here. So I'm not gonna, you know, tell him no. So I'm like, okay. So the whole family goes in there, and I'm like trying to be incognito, not cause any attention. I'm like kind of hiding my bag, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want them to like come up to me. And of course, like 2 associates come up to me, and they're like, oh my god, like how they were like, oh, can we help you? Like, what are you looking for? And my husband was all, yeah, babe, do you want anything? Like, tell them to show you. And I'm like, shut up, I don't want to buy anything, I just want to get out of here. So I'm like, I was like, no, we're just looking, thanks. And then my husband's like trying on shades, and I'm like trying to find the nicest ones for him so we could hurry up and check out. And so my mother-in-law was like, oh look, like look how cute these scarves are. Like she was asking the lady to like grab these pink scarves so I could see them, and I'm like, no, I don't want any scarves because it's too hot right now. Like what am I gonna do with scarves? But my freaking mother-in-law was like, oh, like she wants to look at this, like look, this is pink, look, this is pink, can we see this? Like trying to get me to buy something, and I'm like, suegra, I'm trying to get out of here. And I'm like, I don't want anything. So my suegra was like, wow, I'm surprised you don't want anything. Like she was like looking at me like if I'm crazy, and I'm like, I don't want anything, I just want to get out of here. And my husband was like, wow, the first time you want to get out of a Louis Vuitton store. So I'm like, wow, the one time they're telling me that I can buy something, I'm like, I don't want to buy anything, I just want to get out. And also my husband had just gotten me a bag, so I'm like, I do not need to get anything else, like I am good. And so as I was like, my husband was deciding between two shades of two sunglasses that he was gonna get. So I'm just standing there like, okay, hurry up. And these two associates were together, and they were kind of looking at me, and they were talking to each other, and I'm like, oh my god, they're talking about my bag. I was like, babe, get those because those look good. Like I'm already trying to like, okay, hurry up. So he finally picks them, and then one of those ladies that were staring at us checks us out, and then they were like, oh, okay, like let's look up your customer profile. And then I was like, babe, why don't you make your own customer profile? I'm like, you should make your own customer profile. And he was like, why? I'll just put it under yours. And so they looked up mine, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure she went through and looked at what bags I have purchased from there, and the Tootsie Roll bag was not one of them. So they didn't say anything, like they didn't comment on my bag like, oh, your bag is so cute, because a lot of people did there while I was at the resort. Like a lot of girls came up to me and were like, oh my god, your bag's so cute, and I was like, oh, thanks. But I was expecting like the associates to shade me and be like, oh my god, your bag is so pretty. But I'm like, oh, please don't say anything about my bag. So they didn't say anything, but they were kind of, I felt like they were just with their eyes, I felt like they were judging me. Like I was just looking into their eyes, and I felt like they just knew that I knew that they knew. And I'm like, oh my gosh, can we just go? So finally they check mark out, and my husband's like, you sure you don't want anything? And I'm like, no. And yeah, it was just a little cringy for me, because I was like, oh my god, the one time I go into this Louis Vuitton store, I have my dupe bag, and usually I don't care. Like I have a lot of spot on bags that I take in there, and they don't even like care. Or even when I take my real bags, they don't care either. Like I feel like if I do take my authentic bags, they'll service me better because they know that I'm gonna buy something. So like I never get that either. Like I never get special attention even if I do take my real bag. So that's why I was kind of like, oh, okay, it's okay. Like they're not gonna say nothing, and like they're not gonna call me out in front of everybody. So, but I know that they were talking about me because they were like both in the corner like looking at me and talking, and I'm like, oh my god, they're probably talking about, my god, look at that girl with her fake bag, probably not even gonna buy anything. And then my husband bought some expensive sunglasses, so I'm like, ha, joke's on you, girl. But yeah, that was my experience at Louis Vuitton. Me and my husband left quicker than quick, and my husband was like, I'm so surprised you didn't want anything. And I'm like, babe, I told you, first of all, I don't want anything. Second of all, I didn't want to be in there with my dupe bag that like looks like a dupe. So I'm like, ugh. As far as the trip, some people were asking me like how much everything costs to go there and what island we stayed on. So we did stay in Honolulu. Next time we go, I do want to go to Maui. We only went to Honolulu is because my in-laws were staying there, and they wanted us to stay there with them to enjoy the trip with them. So that is why we stayed. We had went to Honolulu, but next time I definitely do want to go to Maui. So we stayed at the Hilton Hotel. It's one of the newer hotels, so everything is kind of like updated, and it's not on top of the ocean, like it's not right there in front of the ocean, but it is there by the ocean. I will post a clip too of like kind of like how far it was from our room, which I really didn't care to get an oceanfront view just because we're never, I was telling my husband, I was like, why are we gonna spend extra on an ocean view like close up when we are not going to be in the hotel? Most of the time we're going to be out and about. So I really didn't care when it came to the hotel, but we did get an ocean view. It just wasn't super close. But the hotel rooms were actually nicer than my in-laws, and they did get a hotel right there in front of the ocean, and their rooms were like so outdated compared to ours. So we're actually glad that we stayed in our rooms. We got a really good deal with our plane tickets and hotel stay. It was around $2,000 with me and my husband together, which is a really good deal because I thought it would have been like way more than that. So yeah, and also for the hotel to be like a very updated, new, secure, it was yeah, it was hotel and plane was around $2,000 together for me and the hubby. So I thought it was super affordable compared to like other places we've stayed. It was a really good deal. And then yeah, we just spent money like on things we wanted to do there and the food. So I think maybe we spent about $4,000 this whole trip, like all together, just like gas, driving up to Dallas, staying in a hotel in Dallas, driving back, the food, all of the things that we did over there. Maybe a little bit less than 4,000, but I'm just like saying that's around that range. So yeah, if you guys are planning to go to Hawaii, that's kind of like how much you can expect to spend. It's very peaceful. Everyone seems happy there. People that we've met there say that they've moved there for a couple of years now and they never want to, you know, go back to where they're from because they just love it so much there. And I'm like, oh, I really would not mind moving here, but I'm just scared of like the weather, like when it floods, rains really hard. That's the only thing that scares me, is dealing with the weather issues. But other than that, I probably would not mind living there because it just seems so peaceful. There's so many like dream job opportunities to do there. Like I feel like if I were to live there, I would definitely work on one of the boats where they take the tourists out to see dolphins and stuff, to watch the sunset. Like I definitely would be doing that because I love working around like animals, and to like be able to work around marine life would be so amazing. So I feel like that would definitely be a dream job of mine. So I'm like, if we move here, I'm definitely gonna be swimming with dolphins. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with my makeup. I just have to do my lips. And let's talk about this hair, you guys. Now that we're done talking about my trip, let's talk about this hair. I did dye my hair darker 2 days ago just because my hair was starting to get so damaged. So this is a black cherry. I told my bestie slash hairstylist that I wanted to go darker, but I wasn't fully committed into going black yet. So I was like, let's do a dark cherry red, just because I still love the red, but it was just starting to get so unhealthy for my hair. So I was like, let's do something that's still in the red but dark. Like I want to go back to dark so I can go on my hair healing journey. So we went with black cherry. So it definitely does look black, but you can still see hints of red when the light shines on it. When you go out, I go outside, I can see red. So I really love the way it looks on me. I am super happy with it. But my hair was getting super unhealthy just because red is like a very high maintenance color. I feel like it's just as high maintenance as blonde, because red fades super fast. Even though I was using like red shampoos to like put red back in, it was still like such a hard color to keep up with, and I had to like keep going every so often to get it recolored, and it was just very damaging to my hair. Like I think some of my hair broke off back here. Like let me show you these short layers. Like this is a very short layer because my natural hair is this long, and I did have short layers like for more volume, but there's some pieces in here. Like, do you see this piece? Like this is what broke off. Like I have a lot of pieces at the top that are like that. So as soon as I was seeing that and then my hair felt dry, I was like, okay, I need to go on a hair healing journey and let my hair rest for a while, but I wasn't ready to go like fully black. So I'm like, let me just do something that still has red but is still dark, to where I don't have to upkeep it so much, where I don't have to keep putting red in it. So that is why I went this color, if you guys are wondering. I really love it. I think it looks gorgeous. It complements my skin tone, and it still has red in it, because I was like kind of sad, because I do love the red. I've had it for 2 years now, and 2 years is a long time to be doing all that to your hair. So I felt like it was time for a change and update. If you guys haven't seen my last haul, I did haul some Redken shampoos that I got, and I love it so much. You guys need to try it. It's the extreme length shampoo, and it made my hair feel so soft and healthy, and I definitely recommend it, because it was hard for me to find a good shampoo lately that I wanted to like keep using. Like I've been struggling to find a good shampoo. So yeah, that is why I dyed my hair dark, just because it was starting to get so damaged. And a lot of you kept asking me how you keep your hair so healthy. It looks so nice and shiny. And I'm like, girl, it only looks like that on camera because of the filters, like the pink filters that I use, and like that's the only reason why it looks so nice and healthy. But it really wasn't. Like my ends were super dry, and I had a bunch of split ends. I dyed my hair back to dark, but I really like it. It's been 2 years since I've had dark hair, so I feel like a new girl. I just love it. It looks so good. But yeah, this is my makeup. I forgot to put some highlighter on. I'm like, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing my highlighter, but that is pretty much everything when it comes to my trip and a little update. Also, my dog is fully recovered, if you guys are wondering. I was so scared to go on this trip because I didn't think that my dog was going to be fully healed from his surgery, and I thought I was going to have to cancel, but he was fully recovered a week before we left. So I was so happy about that. He's actually here on the couch being a little lazy body. Being a little lazy bear. So yeah, he's fully recovered, and I'm super happy and grateful. And it was a lot of stress, a lot of crying, but we got through it. Mama got through it, and he is fully okay. So I feel like I can finally be back to normal, because I was definitely in a stage of depression and stress for 2 weeks taking care of him. It was like 2-3 weeks that I'm just like wanting him to be okay. So I was super stressed out, and now I can finally go back to normal. I can actually be on here and film and be happy, like be really happy for you guys. I don't like to film whenever I'm depressed or stressed or sad, because I feel like I don't want to be like fake with you guys. Like I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I just have this perfect happy life, I'm always happy. Like no, definitely is not the case. Most of the time I am stressed out or sad for no reason. I was barely sad a couple of days ago, not knowing why I was so sad. I'm like, why are you so sad? You have nothing to be sad about. Almost having breakdowns. And then I started my period 2 days later, so I'm like, oh, that's why. That's why you were sad. It makes so much sense. So now I feel better at the moment. I feel happier at the moment after my bestie / hairstylist did my hair, and I did my makeup, put on some cute nails. I feel like that girl again, and I feel like I can take over the world. So I definitely feel better. So yeah, that's pretty much my update, why I haven't been uploading or even posting to my Insta. I've just been kind of wanting to take a break from social media, just because sometimes social media can swallow you up and make you feel some type of way. Like I felt like I've been wanting to put my phone away all the time now, just because it can drain you, it can make you feel sad. But you have to remember that, you know, you're seeing people's best moments online, you're not seeing their downs. And usually, you know, we have more downs than ups. So that is why I try not to like compare myself like to other people on social media. And I've been trying to stay off of social media. Like I took a really big break just because I wanted to, you know, put my thoughts in other places and just try to, you know, heal myself, my energy, take care of me, spend time with family, spend time with my husband. Yeah, I've just been trying to take care of myself more and try to be more appreciative of, like, you know, things that really matter, like your close friends, your family, the little things. Try to appreciate the little things more, and that's what's made me more happy. So yeah, I'm definitely in a much better place now. Happy that my dog is healthy, happy that, you know, my family is healthy, my friends, like I have good friends, good people around me. So I'm just really grateful right now. And yeah, just want to let you guys know you're not alone. It's okay to have bad moments, as long as you know, get yourself through it and let yourself know that it's only temporary. Sad moments are only temporary. It's good to cry because it really does like clean your soul. Like I feel like when I have a good cry, I can sleep good and feel better the next day. So it's, if you just feel like you're not in a good place, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be in that place, but just know that everything's gonna be okay. And it's important that you pull yourself out. You, with all your might, all your inner being, pull yourself out of that place and remember who you are, remember what you have, remember anything is possible. All you have to do is put your mind to it and put it out there in the universe, and it will happen, girl. So just letting you know that I love you and I am here for you guys, and I want to start posting more. Like I said, I just had to take time to myself because I was not the vibe, you guys. Like I feel like my vibes have been down, so now I feel like I'm back to normal. So I definitely want to film more for you guys. Let me know what type of videos do you want to see. I love filming a day in my life vlogs. I have more fun when I film those because they're just so effortless. But if you guys want me to film like certain things, if you want to see an updated room tour, or if you want me to clean out my vanity, like videos like that, really leave me suggestions so I kind of know like what you guys are wanting to see. But yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I missed you all. And I also want to say I'm sorry for not responding to every single comment the past few videos. I've just been having some anxiety lately. But I'm trying the best I can to respond to every one of your comments. But just letting you know that I see your comments, I just don't respond to them because I have anxiety. I see your comments and it truly makes me feel so good. So I just want to say thank you guys for all of you who do leave sweet comments, and I will try to respond to you guys more. But I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped you guys. And if you're wanting to go to Hawaii, I definitely recommend it. So yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.